Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Inertia is the force that holds the universe together.
Literally, without it, the world would fall into a clump of matter.
Inertia means resistance to change, particularly resistance to change in motion or the state of rest. Inertia is seen all around us. We use it so much that we don't even realize we use it. From opening a door, walking, or even as simple as turning on a fan. Inertia is all around us, and our intuitive sense of inertia gives us control over the world. Inertia is the force that holds the universe together.
Literally, without it, the world would fall into a clump of matter.
We use inertia so much, we don't even realize we use it. From opening a door to walking, and even as simple as turning on a fan. Inertia is everywhere, and our intuitive sense of using inertia gives us control over the world.
Driving, for example, the physical forces that keep a car moving and keep it still, it's inertia. It's inertia that without these external forces, a car wouldn't stop moving or start.
Namaskar. My name is Mahi Tyagi, and I am from grade 11th.
Namaskar, my name is Ayush Singh and I am from grade 11.
And we are here to give you a hands-on experience of inertia. We don't only want to demonstrate these activities, but we also want you to experience them. That's why we've used all the stuff you can find in daily life, and you can easily recreate these activities yourself.
Mahi, now stop with these boring words and let's get on with the fun part of it.
So, for our first demonstration, we have inertia of rest. Here, I have a coin, a paper, and a glass. So, when I pull this paper, the coin is going to stay at the same place. Let us try it.
This demonstrates Newton's first law of motion. If a body is at rest without the external forces, it remains at rest. Here, the coin falls into the cup instead of flying away because there is no external forces present on the coin. Instead, it falls into the cup.
So, we're now going to try it with multiple coins, and it's still going to work. So, I'm going to place the paper again and place multiple coins on top of it. Let us try again. So, here, as you can see, the coins fall directly into the vase, and this is a good example of inertia of rest. Now, moving on to our second demonstration, we have a swinging platform. So, I've simply made this with a piece of cardboard. I've attached 4 pieces of threads on the 4 corners, and we have kept a plate of coins on top of it. These are completely separate, as you can see. I'm going to place these coins on the center of this swinging platform, and as I swing it, the coins should not move. So, as you can see, they didn't fall.
Here, the coins don't fly away because there are multiple forces acting on the board. Centripetal force and inertial force. The centripetal force pushes the coins inwards towards center, while the inertial force on the coins pushes them outwards, which cancels out all the forces and keeps them at the same place.
While this may look like a very unusual activity, you've actually probably experienced it yourself. Have you ever been to a roller coaster that takes you 360 degrees? That has the same concept as we are representing here. So, for our next demonstration, we have rotational inertia.
Here, I have a Beyblade. We all must have used this in our childhood, played with them. Here, I'm going to spin this on this board, as you can see, and when I spin this and pick up the board, we can see, and if I move it around, we can see the rotational axis of the Beyblade does not change and it balances.
The Beyblade will always stay parallel to the original rotational axis, that is the flat base we're taking here. It should be parallel to the ground at all times if we don't have external forces such as friction. So, for our final demonstration, we would like to invite someone from the audience or the judges to participate in it. So here we have designed the inertia walker. That is a cuboidal structure with two round ends. We have placed a spherical metal ball inside of it, and this is based on the experiment done by Galileo, or that is when a ball rolls down from a steep hill and the other hill that is on the opposite side, it will go to the same height. So we have used that concept here to create this inertia walker. Ma'am, would you please place it here? Yes. It moves down the inclined plane by itself because as it moves down the, yes, and we can even try with multiple different shapes and sizes. No, it will work in this way, yes, because the rounded edges are on this side. So this is because of inertia of motion. As the ball rolls down from the inclined plane, it is in motion and it moves from the curved path here, and it then further on continues to move up the hill. But due to the weight of the ball, it moves down and continues its motion further down the inclined plane.
This size is different?
Yes, but it does the same thing. Here we have also created a template of this. We simply just fold these two corners and we fold this. This is one of the easiest experiments we can do, and it tells us a great deal about inertia and how inertia of motion is used in daily life.
It's not just this demonstration, but there are innumerable instances of inertia in our daily life, like braking of a car, movement of a door, movement of an artificial satellite around our planet.
Inertia is found all around us. That is why we say it is the force that holds the universe together, and without it, the earth would fall into a clump of matter. I would like to end this on a note, it'll fall into a clump of matter. With that note, we would like to end our presentation, and hopefully you could learn something with us today. Thank you so much.